US President Donald Trump has once again revived one of the most controversial ideas of his political career, the supposed strategic need of Greenland by the US. Speaking this week, Trump said the United States, quote, needs Greenland for national security and announced that a newly appointed special envoy would lead the charge. The remarks immediately drew sharp criticism from Denmark and Greenland, reopening a debate over sovereignty, security, and the Arctic's growing importance.
Well, we need Greenland for national security purposes. I've been told that for a long time, long before I even ran. I mean, people have been talking about it for a long time. You have approximately 45,000 people there. People really don't even know if Denmark has any legal right to it. But if they do, they should give it up because we need it for national security. That's for the free world. I'm talking about protecting the free world.
Greenland occupies one of the most strategically valuable locations in the world. It sits along the shortest route between Europe and North America, making it critical for US ballistic missile early warning systems. American defense planners see the waters around the island, especially the stretch between Greenland, Iceland, and Britain, as vital surveillance zones used by Russian naval vessels and nuclear submarines. Trump insists the interest he has in Greenland has nothing to do with minerals. Quote, we need Greenland for national security, end quote, he told reporters, claiming that Russian and Chinese ships operate along Greenland's coast.
I will say this about Greenland. We need Greenland from a national security situation. It's so strategic. Right now, Greenland is covered with Russian and Chinese ships all over the place. We need Greenland from the standpoint of national security. And Denmark is not going to be able to do it, I can tell you.
Shipping data shows that most Chinese Arctic traffic is concentrated near Russia's Northern Sea route, while Russian shipping is largely along its own coastline. Analysts, however, say Russian submarines too frequently transit the Greenland-Iceland-UK gap, a key NATO choke point. The United States already maintains a permanent military presence on the island, however, at Pituffik Air Base, located in Greenland's northwest. A 1951 defense agreement allows the US to move freely and build military installations in Greenland as long as Denmark and Greenland are notified. Denmark has historically accepted this arrangement, partly because it lacks the capability to defend the island and relies heavily on US security guarantees through NATO. Greenland was a Danish colony until 1953 and became a formal territory of Denmark that year. In 2003, it was granted broad self-rule, including the legal right to seek full independence. Under this arrangement, Greenland's parliament, Inatsisartut, can initiate negotiations with Denmark, but any independence move would require a referendum in Greenland and approval by Denmark's parliament. Among Greenland's 57,000 residents, polls show majority support independence in principle, but there is widespread caution. The island's economy is heavily dependent on fishing, which accounts for more than 95% of exports, and annual subsidies from Denmark that fund roughly half of public spending. Many Greenlanders fear that moving too quickly could leave the island economically vulnerable and overly exposed to US influence. If Greenland were to become independent, it would not have to become a US territory though. Instead, it could enter a free association with Washington, similar to US arrangements with Marshall Islands, Micronesia, and Palau, exchanging financial support and protection for military access. Experts say Trump's idea of buying Greenland misunderstands international law and the principle of self-determination. To push the issue, Trump has appointed Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry as special envoy to Greenland. Landry has openly supported the idea of Greenland becoming a part of the United States, a move that has further angered Copenhagen and Nuuk. Denmark's Prime Minister, Mette Frederiksen, has previously called the proposal absurd, while Greenland's Prime Minister, Jens Frederik Nielsen, said Greenland belongs to Greenlanders. Denmark has since summoned the US ambassador, with Foreign Minister Lars Løkke Rasmussen saying a clear red line has been drawn. As the Arctic becomes increasingly militarized and geopolitically contested, Greenland is no longer just a remote island. It is fast emerging as one of the world's most strategic frontiers. That's all for now. For more such videos, please subscribe to The Hindu. If you have any feedback or suggestions for us, please write to us at videos@thehindu.co.in. Thank you.